It's the NFL on EA Sports. And our focus is on Noah Fant. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Seahawks and the Chargers, next on Madden Football.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Chargers. Brandon Gaudin here alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Seahawks in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Herbert going to go to the air right away. And his first pass is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played, when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. It's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Fields. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Seahawks at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high. Just one loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards at the midway point. It's a first down. First carry here for Ken Walker. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this is recovered by the Chargers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. More from L.A. in a moment. Now Herbert following the turnover. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The numbers for Ayuk a week ago. 6 catches, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Running on first down, Eckler. And shutting him off, now open field. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. More from L.A. in a moment. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. It's Eckler again. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
From the end zone, it's Freddie Swain. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. More from L.A. in a moment. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Fields. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 36. On first down, Beverly. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Beverly. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 40.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Herbert. Going for the deep ball. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Again, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Here's Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quinnen Williams drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Jordan Stout now. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. On 4th down, Fields. Got his man, it's Bo Melton. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 11. And Walker once more. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Over the middle, he finds Eskridge. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's got his tight end, Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chargers getting set to go. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here? Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see? Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity. Play action. It's Fields. Going right back to Fant. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
Touchdown, Seahawks. D. Eskridge. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The point after is good, and the lead is now 17-3. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Herbert. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll run on first down. Beverly. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. Touchdown! Noah Fant with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Herbert now. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He finds his man complete. That's Barnett. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll